Welcome to Dunedin, Florida, where the sun's in my eyes and the weather's great.
Good morning, everybody. Today you're watching our next adventure and it's like 8 o'clock in the morning on a Friday in Florida on our vacation. So we're a little bit sleepy, but we've got our power smoothies from up the street ready to start the day.
Waking up.
Yes, today we're bringing you to a little adorable, quaint little beach town in Florida on the Gulf side called Dunedin. So come along with us. Good?
Good.
Like a couple other ones we've done before when we've taken several days at a beach town or a destination and bring you several things to do and good places to eat. So I will put chapters in the description so you can fast forward if you need to and get to where you need to be. But that's the order of the video. We're going to take you on a quick little tour of this adorable Airbnb we stayed in and then do things to do around the Dunedin, Clearwater, Tampa area and places to eat. And
on this trip, we did not spend a ton of money on things to do. So
no, and when we mean things to do, we have 2 teenagers with us. So if you're watching this things to do with little tiny kids, like putt-putt and little splashy park things, that's not going to be in this video. But this is maybe things to do with older teens and more of a relaxing type vacation.
And this was a pretty budget-friendly vacation for the most part. Minus the eating
Is
part.
any vacation really budget friendly?
No, we didn't do the things like...
We didn't rent boats or jet skis. Well, we did rent a boat, but we didn't rent an expensive boat.
We didn't spend a lot of money on like putt-putt golf and arcades and jet skis and...
Yeah,
so
we mainly eat.
We eat well. So what's the name of this bungalow?
This bungalow is called the Artisan Island Bungalow. Walk to downtown Dunedin. That's what you can look it up on an Airbnb. And it's so cute.
Yeah, it's super walkable here. So we can walk, I think every night that we've had dinner in Dunedin, we've actually just walked down and had dinner. Especially in the evenings, we're real close to the Pinellas Bike Trail. And so it's shaded for the most part. So even if it's a little warm, you can walk down through there. And we're close enough to the water, you kind of still get that breeze, but you're in the shade. So it's actually, even when it's hot, it's not.
Well, it's spring break too, so like we got blessed with really great weather.
It was like 90, 92 yesterday, I think.
Yeah, yesterday was the hottest, but it's been, you know, in the 80s. But it seems for Florida, it's been like lower humidity.
So where this bungalow is at, if you look it up, we're right between Dunedin, downtown Dunedin, and then the Blue Jays ballpark is behind us, and then the water is just 3 blocks up. So
yeah. Not an actual beach, but you can get to several beaches from this area. So you're closer to downtown, but it's just a couple blocks from viewable water. And it's such a cute place. They've done a great job. The hosts were excellent. If you look it up, you'll most likely enjoy your stay here. It's just a tiny little place, but it's perfect for the 4 of us.
Yeah, but the hosts are great. Super nice.
It was perfect for our teenage girls because when they walked in, they were like, oh, the aesthetic. Eclectic and cute and tiki-like, and they loved it.
We did have a run-in when we first got in.
We did have a run-in. We'll play that now.
It's up there, I swear.
Up on top? Where?
You guys come here and show me.
I don't want to go back in there. Maybe it's on the top. I swear I saw it.
What
it's on the shower curtain.
One of those palmetto bugs?
It's on the shower curtain.
There, it's on the wall. She's right. It's above. It's above.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Do you see?
Jarrett, you have to make it die. Oh my gosh! Don't let it run. It's running. It crawled behind the curtain. Oh God! Oh God!
Oh, tell me. Daddy.
Is it dead? We're not Floridians and palmetto bugs. Anything creepy crawly is not my thing. So it got in and it surprised us and it gave us a warm Florida welcome. It happens. It has nothing to do with the Airbnb, but
It's Florida. They
Florida.
get in. Bugs get in.
It just woke us up from our exhausting trip.
We were getting grouchy and we were wore out because it was a long drive.
And I never
down
saw another one. Thank God.
there. I only had to kill one.
What I really loved about this particular Airbnb was like they did little extra special things, like put little notes, about the shampoos or whatever, and then but gave, kids, or at least in our case teens, something to do. There was a little ukulele with a book on how to play ukulele, and then a little origami, paper activity. Like, it was cool. We actually tried it. Good Airbnb experience.
Thumbs up.
First thing to do in the Dunedin Clearwater area is to visit Sand Key Beach.
So Sand Key Beach is just a little past. If you're leaving coming from Dunedin and go across through Clearwater, it's a little south of I believe south of Pier 60.
Look, there's a bathroom right off the parking lot. And there's a grill. We're gonna check that out.
And it's great. It's $5 parking for the day. It is not super crowded.
That's what we loved. We don't like super crowded beaches, and Clearwater Beach just isn't our thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we love the scenery, of course, and the water's beautiful, but the crowd is not for us. And so if you want a little bit of a lesser crowd, actually it was quite a bit of a lesser crowd when we drove by all those tents packed in, tent by tent by tent on Clearwater, was we wouldn't have enjoyed that. Sand Key Beach was where it's at. Sand Key Beach was a great idea. Thank you, Lou and Christine. Just a few minutes south of Dunedin where we're staying. It's quieter. It is not as nearly as crowded as Clearwater Beach, which is right up our alley. You can rent chairs here. 2 beach chairs with a umbrella is $30. You can get 2, of course, for $60. Kind of high, but it's what we expected. That little beach grill behind me, it's probably not where we're gonna eat. Not into hot dogs and hamburgers and snow cones. He did say back here at the Sheraton, you can go back to their tiki bar. They have restaurant back there, or walk over to the Marriott. There's some shopping and a few more restaurants. And then over that way is where Opal Sands is. We're just gonna enjoy the water, beautiful blue water, and the weather today. And try not to get fried. A bit of a hard beach to walk. It's very shelly. It's a little more crowded than it was at 11 a.m.
Yeah, and so there's a little like food hut there that's, it's freezer food, but it's something.
Look, I got a grilled cheese sandwich.
Strawberries.
Not a grilled cheese, a grilled cheese. Delicious fish sandwich just for me. How was your freezer fish sandwich?
Well, it tasted exactly like fish sticks on bread.
It was fish sticks on bread. You
With the
$14.99. You could have got that for. You could have got a whole box of fish sticks.
Probably got 2 boxes of fish sticks for $14.99.
It's called Tourist Trap.
And they have bathrooms and changing stations and changing rooms and stuff as well. So, you know, it was really
Chair rentals,
Chair
has
rent-
everything you need.
just a lot less people.
Sand Key has been the perfect day at the beach. We got here a little before 11 and it's going on 3, which is way more time than Jarrett usually gives it. Thanks to the umbrellas and the low crowds, convenient spot for lunch, which was just okay, but it was convenient and that's what we paid for. It's been a perfect day at the beach.
So we went and had the world famous, or Tampa Bay famous, Frenchy's, which is right in Clearwater as well. It's as far as location to Sand Key, it would be on the opposite side of Pier 60. But
Frenchy's Rockaway Grill, and it's right on Clearwater Beach. If you're gonna go to Clearwater Beach, that would be the thing to do in our opinion, because you can have a really good, you know, island bar type meal at the bar or at a patio table on the sand, play some volleyball with your kids and enjoy the beach scene.
yeah, I mean, it's all right there. And it's also, if you're walking kind of like, what was the Hulkamania shop? I actually went in there and looked around. It's all kind of in that area where Hulk Hogan's place is.
So Frenchy's in Clearwater is good. We ran into some really cool people, and they're my family. My dad and his wife, and Louie and Christine from the Professional Weekenders. It's the Professional Weekenders. This is my brother Louie and his wife Christine. You guys know Jarrett. This is Mickey, my dad's wife, and my dad.
Hi.
Guys want to be on YouTube for a minute? Since we're here for 5 days, what do we need to go do? In either Tampa, Clearwater, or Dunedin. Just pick your favorites. We did Frenchy's. We love Frenchy's.
Yeah.
It was good. Although I think my pretzel was a little bit burnt.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
The crab fries.
Crab fries are my favorite there for sure.
Crab fries were good.
Yeah, so, you know, we're locals here in Tampa. Obviously not originally from Tampa, but definitely got a couple recommendations for you. Since we're currently standing on Clearwater Beach, definitely recommend Pier 60 is just down the way. They have a really fun sunset festival each night, starting around this time of year, basically running through fall or so. And there's going to be different local artists and different shops and stuff, as well as some street performers and things. And if you're feeling up for it, you can actually, I think it's $1 to get all the way to the end of the pier, where they do some fishing too, if you want to check that out. Just the whole beach here is really beautiful. You know, the sand on the Gulf Coast is the way to go. It's so white and powdery, and you also have just amazing flat water. But other things to do around town, obviously being over in Tampa, we like the Florida Aquarium. Here in Clearwater, they have a Clearwater Aquarium, which used to be home to Winter until that dolphin that didn't have a tail until it recently passed away. We highly recommend the Tampa Riverwalk.
I think you're competing with the seagulls up there.
And so obviously being on the beach, you got all the other stuff. You got the parasailing, you got the jet skis, you can rent a boat, do a dinner cruise. Those are a lot of fun, especially sunset dinner cruise.
Okay.
Fairly affordable. You can get discount tickets on Groupon.
Okay.
If you're feeling up for it, north of here, there's amazing springs and everything. You can go up there and do some kayaking. So plenty to do in the area. Never run out of things to do here in the Tampa area or just in Florida in general.
Awesome. I appreciate it. And I'm so glad we got to spend some time together. It's a little family moment for us, pretty casual, laid back, but this is what we do when we visit a little bit. We get what? Maybe once a year we get to see each other? Is it?
Yeah. I feel like we see you more now that we live in Florida than we ever did when we lived 2 hours away.
That might be true.
Yeah.
But we're also older, and our kids are older, so
Yeah.
we're able to get away a little more. So, but you might be right.
I think you come down for the sunshine, not to see me.
Absolutely. Well, I don't know.
Me, obviously.
Yeah.
Because I'm the
I don't know if that's true, because every time we come down, we do make an attempt to see you. Even when we came down just to get the Nautica, remember?
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
came
I saw
down
that.
to visit you. Although,
The birth
it wasn't a
of both of our
coincidence.
YouTube channels was like around that time.
That's right, it was. And it wasn't a coincidence that General RV was in Tampa. We wanted to come visit you.
Yeah.
Thanks for all the tips.
Yeah.
What are your pro tips? Do you got a pro tip? You always do your pro tips at the end of your video. You gave us...
Okay.
pro
So,
tip.
Okay,
My
Christine's doing the pro
I'm
tips.
doing one pro tip. Typically he does them. One pro tip. You know what? Clearwater Beach is great, but if you don't want to spend $1,000 to park, go one island south to Shell Key. Pay $5, park all day.
Okay,
Yep,
that's
same
a good
sand.
pro tip.
Same sand, same water, and it's a tenth of the price.
Okay, we're doing that.
Pro
Probably
tip number
tomorrow.
2 is if you're eating here at Frenchy's, they don't take reservations, so you have to get here and just kind of stand in line. But
Yeah.
trust me, it's well worth it. And pro tip number 3 is definitely don't skip on the crab fries here. Those crab and garlic fries are amazing. best appetizer that they have. For sure, definitely got to get those.
They were good.
So
You didn't like them?
I'm allergic to crabs, so I can't eat it.
Okay, you're a no
that's
on the
going to
crab
do it for us
fries.
today. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button because that's super important. We really appreciate it. And with that being said, we're out of here and we'll see you next weekend.
I love it. Good job, Lou. Jarrett was busy talking to my dad, but it was so good to see you guys, Louie and Christine.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you for that.
Always good to catch up.
Yeah, and I'm just bummed because we forgot to do our family photo. So maybe in the next 5 days we'll get to meet up again.
One free thing that you can actually do in Dunedin is watch the sunset. And it's beautiful because the sun literally sets right over the water, right a couple streets down from our Artisan Island bungalow. And it's gorgeous. And it's like the thing to do. Everybody goes down there. They drive their golf carts down there.
And we were catching it right. What's the name of that hotel down there?
The Fenway.
And so we were sitting kind of near the Fenway. It was just really, really pretty.
Yeah, there's a rooftop grill or a rooftop bar up there.
Gotta be 21 to go.
Yeah, a little pricey. That hotel seems a little pricey, but the bar experience would be nice to watch the sunset. Yeah. So we did a little challenge, and we were playing with our time lapse on the GoPro and the ZV-1. And you can be the judge of whose sunset scene was better, Jarrett's or mine.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden, 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 golden things. Mountain Laurel high fives for miles in spring. Rainbow trout and
Mine was a little crooked, but in my defense, I had nothing level to set the stupid thing on. I'm over trying to set my GoPro up on rocks. Busted concrete they used to line the bank.
Yeah, we'll
And-
get better at it.
Yeah.
Next thing to do is go over to Tampa to the Florida Aquarium. This aquarium was awesome. I loved it. I would pay money to go to it again. Because there's some that you go to and you're like, oh, that just wasn't worth the money. You know, they can be kind of expensive.
Well, too, it's like the weather was really nice here, so we weren't really like trying to beat the heat or the rain. But if you had like a really hot day or a rainy day,
Yeah, that'd be a thing to do.
100%
It
recommend
seemed a lot of people went like before lunch and around lunch, and then it cleared out real fast.
As far as aquariums, and we've done some aquariums, and I'm like, I will never ever go to an aquarium again. And this is not one of them. So this one kind of renewed my faith in neat aquariums.
This was a good one to go to. There is another thing you can do in Tampa.
Be warned. Now, we did the Tampa Bay Riverwalk. Now, the Riverwalk is really cool. But I think what we were expecting was more like a Riverwalk in Fort Lauderdale, where it had shops along the Riverwalk.
Yeah.
So the Tampa Riverwalk is exactly and only a Riverwalk. Really pretty. The boats come in and out. It's great.
It's nice if it's good weather, like we said, not too hot, and you just want to enjoy a walk by the water or rollerblade or whatever, or ride a bike. I would recommend biking it. But
100% on the bike.
it is not for shops and restaurants, which we thought it was, because if we compared it to the Fort Lauderdale Riverwalk, two totally different experiences.
The lady at the aquarium was like, just go up to the end and get off, and there's shops right there. So when I heard shops right there, I thought go into the trolley line that you can ride for free and jump off and go down the Riverwalk, and there's shops. No, that's not the case.
That wasn't the case. I think they meant there's shops and restaurants downtown in that area, but it's like 2 blocks over. So it took us a minute to figure out, okay, where are the shops and restaurants? We just kept walking and we were sweating and the girls were like, can we be done with this?
And we walked and walked and walked.
Well, we found the end of the trolley stop. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. Get back on the trolley and get up out of downtown Tampa.
The shops were on Tampa, weren't they?
The shops were on Ashley and Tampa streets. So just, well, there wasn't many shops. It was more restaurants, we thought. But
Right.
either way, the Riverwalk is something cool to do. Just go expecting just a walk.
Another thing we can do, but there's some stipulations to this one, so let me tell you. You either have to be active duty, retired service, or be medically discharged. Or know someone staying at the campground on MacDill Air Force Base. Kind of those 4 things will, and don't hold me to those 4 things, but one of those things will get you on the base, and if you can get on the base, you can rent a pontoon. Best deal in Tampa Bay. Today we are at MacDill Air Force Base. We are going with Valerie's dad, my father-in-law, which is pulling up right over here, on a pontoon ride out in Tampa Bay. So hopefully it doesn't turn out like the 4-hour boat tour on Gilligan's Island, but it's going to be a good day. So you can rent pontoons on base, but you have to be either let on base by someone who lives here or be in the service of some sort. So but come check it out. It's a nice day. We're going to enjoy a 4-hour boat tour.
This is Mike, your dad, tour guide. We're coming into MacDill Air Force Base. Sometimes these guys are pretty serious. We'll see what the guys like today.
There's 2. There he is. Oh, there's 3?
You see that one there?
Look at him.
All right, so here we are on the family boat tour of Tampa Bay.
USS Minnow.
The USS Minnow, SC3 military designation. So we got our ship-to-shore radio here on VHF channel 16 for emergencies. So we call the marina, we say, MacDill Marina, this is SC3, come get us. So we're going to go out to the end of this channel and go around that lighthouse buoy on the left there. And Beer Can Island, you'll be able to see it on the left-hand side, so we're going to go over and go for swimming.
So when you rent the pontoon on MacDill, they kind of give you some parameters. You guys stay within 7 miles of the marina, which, you know, radius. So I mean, that's a pretty good size radius, but it's $115 plus gas for half a day, and you can go out to Beer Can Island, which is really cool.
Deserted island in the middle of Tampa Bay. Get hooked up correctly?
I don't know.
Not sure.
Figure it out when I hit the bank.
She good.
So here we are at Beer Can Island, which is actually pretty neat. Coming from the Air Force Base, it's only like 7 miles. The water's a little choppy today because of the wind, but it's Wednesday. There's not much going on here, but the guys were telling me during the week they have like water slides and all these bars and stuff open up, and it's a big party out here on the weekends. Of course, we're on Family Friendly Wednesday, so none of that going on here.
Walking out here, it's about waist deep, so it's really fun. You gotta watch your feet though, especially when the clouds roll over, because right here where the like driftwood is, there's some wood under the water. It's a little bit rocky. But then out here, it's pretty nice. Now over on the other side where some of those boats parked, it drops off pretty quickly. 20 feet, they said. On the lunch menu, we have nut thins, garlic hummus from Nature's Food Path in Dunedin, and my famous handmade salami, cucumber, and sprout sandwiches.
I don't know.
No, it's lunchtime.
Oh, it's lunchtime. This is where we started from. This is the marina at MacDill Air Force Base. This line around here is a half mile around this whole peninsula. You are not allowed to go behind that red line. That's right.
What will they do?
You gotta stay on this side of the red line.
Okay.
So we went from here around to Buchanan Island. And I am a certified U.S. Coast Guard boat captain.
He's in his happy place.
But you know, it's pretty easy experience. You're on the Air Force Base. They fly the big tanker plane, so you kind of see them coming in and out. That's kind of neat.
It was fun. It was a great day on the water. And the next thing you can do,
All right, Louie.
another thing to do in the Dunedin area is to rent e-bikes and bike over to Honeymoon Island. So this was cool because we wanted to see a nice beach here in the Dunedin area, and Honeymoon Island is perfect for that. And again, not super crowded. I mean, there's a lot of people there, but it's not like packed in. But right here in town, there's a couple bike shops. The one we chose was the Bicycle Boutique.
Julia was freaking cool.
How you guys doing today?
We're good. How about you?
Good. Hi, this is Julie from the Bicycle Boutique, and we have bike rentals. We have e-bikes and regular bikes and specialty bikes, which are custom-made bikes that you can rent as well. Like if it's a date night or something, you
Perfect.
get a cute orange topper with a girl bike that's pink and orange. It's really cute. So anyway, the bike rentals. As far as the trail is only 150 feet from where our store is on Scotland Street. And when you go to Honeymoon Island, it's a straight shot. You just keep going down to Curlew, you make a left, you keep straight, you go over the bridge, and you're right there.
Okay,
it's about
perfect.
6 miles.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not
One
that-
way?
Yes, one way.
Okay, we can handle it,
Oh,
right?
with the e-bike, it's
At 28 mile an hour, you can be there pretty quickly.
yeah. So the bikes that we have are made by Electric Bike Company. They're made in California. They are actually manufactured in California. They have a 10-year warranty and a 5-year on the motor.
Okay. And she taught us about the throttle and how to get what are the levels?
Pedal assist.
Pedal assist.
It has
and then
five levels of pedal assist.
I think unlike how we rented in Zion National Park, we don't have to mess with gears.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
And then she made their website super easy, so we went on this morning and booked these.
Yeah.
Yes.
So your website was really simple.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that's good to know. Thank you.
Yeah. Website was great. Bicycle Boutique in Dunedin, Florida.
Thank
And she
you.
has a sense of humor because I've been 28 mile an hour. So she's been a good sport.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
thank you for doing this.
Thank
no
you so
problem.
much.
There are really cool people in there that run the place. I think it's pretty new to Dunedin, what we understand.
She said like October maybe.
I think so. They opened last October, but it attracted me because they had a bubble machine outside and they were blowing bubbles. And we just went and took pictures of their bikes and we're like, okay, we're renting a bike. So that's what we did.
Okay, but first, a stop at Lane's Lemonade. We didn't make it very far yet, did we? I got the orange freeze, which is like an orange cream lemonade freeze. What'd you get?
The strawberry freeze, yeah.
Strawberry freeze. Cheers.
So I'm doing this while riding a bike. What could possibly go wrong, right? So this little trail, it's called the Pinellas Trail. It's like, runs from like St. Pete north. I don't know, long way. Anyway, it's pretty neat. It's only bikes on it. You just kind of get here and ride. And makes it kind of nice. No big deal. There's Olivia behind me. Here she comes. Hi, Liv. So, but yeah, this is real pretty. I'm gonna turn the camera around here. So there's hotels and just kind of odd and end stuff up through here. Nothing crazy, but it's this is such a cute little beach town. I mean, I would highly recommend coming to this. So yeah, we got walkies across this bridge. The bridge is kind of narrow, and I guess it's so people don't get hurt. You know, I don't see what the big deal is if you run over somebody, but apparently it's a big deal. I guess this bridge is kind of narrow. The daggone. These are not like the ones we had when we were kids. That, you know, had the meat grinders on them, the metal teeth. But they still hurt. But check this out. Everybody out there playing in the water on their jet skis. I need a jet ski. Well, we did a easy 6-mile ride. I gotta take them, Clark. You can tell I'm not used to riding a bike because my old butt cheeks are just kind of starting to bark at me, just a hair. There's the girls taking pictures.
They have to be teenager approved.
They have to be teenager approved, and I'm pretty sure that Valerie, I'm pretty sure Val photographed every palm tree from Dunedin to here, so.
Hey, what can I say? I like tropical paradise. Bikers are $2 a person. Not too shabby.
There's Mr. Turtle. There he goes, getting away from us.
You should take a selfie with it.
We're on the bike trail, and yes, check this out. You guys are missing out. Check this. It's like it's like the so my bell on my bike is like the it reminds me of Wheel of Fortunes.
Okay, if you forgot your swim shirt, they got those. We've got some little sand gear there, boogie boards, a couple t-shirts, and swim shoes. And let's not forget the shot glasses, folks. They decided to sit back and have some French fries. And they're missing out because this water feels amazing. Honeymoon Island. Oh my goodness, this crystal clear teal and blue water. I am in love. I think I might take a dip actually, but I'm worried about maybe being uncomfortable for the bike ride back. I don't think I care though. I took a dip and I feel so much better. Cooled off. They missed out. Missing out on life, guys. Worried about sand in your shoes and swimming in your clothes. Shouldn't be worried about swimming in your clothes. Tell them. Perfect weather this morning for the downtown Dunedin Market. Let's see what we can find.
little bread tipping kits. To get an olive oil, a bowl, a whisk, with a little herbal blend on the back. So it creates a little bread and vegetable dipping kit. Then you add a balsamic to it, so it becomes a salad dressing kit as well. So you have both. This is our beautiful Florida Sunshine Special. You have a blood orange olive oil, a blood orange balsamic, an orange pepper blend. You get this orange bowl, orange bag. That's my wife's humor. Aren't you glad you're in Florida?
What do you think? This market's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I got the girls strawberry lemonades. They seem to like.
Oh my gosh.
The oranges, I was telling your wife there.
That's good.
They're all from Winter Haven, Florida. So it's local grow.
So different in my
I'll have one of those.
I feel it.
Yeah, one of those.
Tons of goodies down here. So the market is Friday and Saturday only. So if you're in Dunedin, make sure you come. A lot of fun.
New part of the video, places to eat. Now we eat at really good places. I don't believe that any of these are a cheap meal when you've got 4 people or more with you. So, but really awesome restaurants. And the first one is the Old Bay Cafe at the marina, right in the heart of Dunedin. Right on the water, had some little fresh tacos. It was delicious. No, we had sandwiches.
I had tacos. I had shrimp tacos.
You had tacos, and we had sandwiches. Shrimp salad sandwich. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
We already talked about Frenchy's in the beginning part of the video as a thing to do on Clearwater Beach. I was sticking to my new lifestyle of this like anti-inflammatory lifestyle I'm trying to live here. So I try not to eat a lot of fried food. So my point in saying that is they had really good grilled grouper. It was blackened grouper, coconut rice. It was excellent.
So then Frenchy's is known. What put Frenchy's on the map was their grouper sandwich. And so I had a blackened grouper sandwich.
But their appetizers are fun. My brother really loves those.
Crab
fries. And they were good if you like crab. If you're into healthier smoothies, which I am, I love my smoothies. You guys know this who've watched our videos before. There's a really good place, and I think I called it Aloha when we were actually filming, but maybe it said Aloha. I don't think that's the name of it. I think it's called Kaia or something.
Well,
Kaia bowls.
Jared got pineapple, banana, barefoot something. I got the outrigger, which is banana, peanut butter, chocolate protein with coconut milk. No dairy. I'm still on this anti-inflammatory thing. So there is something healthy to eat at your day at the beach across the street from Clearwater Beach.
It's always nice to find something that you know is good for your body and you're not just filling up with sugar and carbs and fried food all the time. So I appreciated it.
Going back to the aquarium, when we left the aquarium, we went down about a block and we've seen this this restaurant, and on the side of the building it said "Walk this way," which we thought, okay, that's kind of funny.
And we were starving, and guac this way was like, okay, that's sounding really good right now.
It's right
but
here.
Should we wait? Because we were about to do the Riverwalk, which we thought restaurants were on. And we're like, no, we can't wait. We're hungry.
Yeah, and a good thing we
So
did not
glad
wait.
we did not wait because there weren't restaurants on the Riverwalk.
So the name of the restaurant's Joe Toro, and it is a
It's a Tex-Mex, eclectic Tex-Mex is what they called it, with a Korean twist. Now that sounds...
Asian infused, that's what they said.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot. But it was so good.
Yeah, the service was great.
I would compare it to, we liked it as much as we liked Burrito Queen in Phoenix. That was some of the best Mexican we've ever had.
You know, everything we had was good. I mean, we had the chips and salsa, which we crushed because we were starving.
When you sit down and now this chips, guac, and queso appetizer is $20, and when you know the chips and guac and queso are good, the rest of the meal's gonna be good.
And it was really good. So,
Yeah.
and it went really fast because we were starving. And it's funny. It's like, you know, like
Somebody was probably filming us, like, wow, those people have never eaten a day of their
like
lives.
elbows up, you know, getting to work, you know.
Getting to work. That Dole Whip pina colada.
Oh my gosh,
that was really good. So we like to order different stuff, and
anytime
Toro was awesome.
Anytime you throw Dole Whip on something, because I really like Dole Whip from Disney, I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna order it.
He likes his Dole Whips. I would even go as far as saying that if we come back to this area, I would drive the hour just to go eat there. This is something different that you're gonna be like, okay, it's not really a restaurant, but yeah, it is. It's right in the heart of Dunedin. on Douglas Street, and it's called Nature's Food Patch. It's actually a grocery store, but inside there's a market too. So there's sandwiches and smoothies and like, you know, stuff, healthier stuff like quinoa bowls and acai berry bowls, and I really appreciate that. I love that there's a health food store nearby. Oh, we had a Cuban there, and it was good. But it was on gluten-free bread, and you'd think, oh no, gluten-free bread's not my thing. No, this was really good. I'm telling you, like, you wouldn't even know.
We were hungry one evening, and then we just jumped on the old Google machine, and I come across this Hog Island fish camp. We're, again, walking distance here in town, and it's pretty good. I really enjoyed it. So
I let you pick the restaurant this time, and
I did good.
You did good. Oh, in fact, we think they have the best key lime pie we've had. I had the blackened mahi with this butter sauce. It was really good. The butter sauce. They could have given me all the butter sauce. It was that good.
And I had the hogfish sandwich, which was their special for the evening. And it, you know, it's a white fish. It was a, you know, it was a sandwich. It was a good fish sandwich.
Yeah. Good atmosphere. You can eat outdoor, indoor. But that key lime pie was so light. And I think it was made by a local who makes them in the area. Mm-hmm. So whoever that person is, hats off to you. Your key lime pie rocks. And we're particular about our key lime pie.
We ordered a piece. We ordered 2 different desserts because one that had peanut butter pie and key lime.
Oh yeah, their peanut butter pie was just as good.
And so then we liked the key lime pie. We actually ordered a second piece of the key lime.
We did.
And it didn't make it home. So it was really good.
It never makes it home when it's good, but I would even say it's better than what we've had in Key West. And like the crust was homemade, and it was just thin enough that it didn't take away from the key lime pie. That's the part you want to enjoy the most, but you just need a little bit of crust. So the next restaurant is the Lucky Lobster, right in the heart of Dunedin, and it is freaking amazing.
Yeah, I mean,
Go ahead.
We had pretty much Emily did the lobster roll, and she really liked it.
Well, it's their famous lobster roll.
One of the first things that
it's packed full too. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
One of the first things the waitress recommended was her fried shrimp, and of course I love fried shrimp. I know it's not good for you,
but when it's done right, it's really good.
And so I compare this fried shrimp to the Sunday Cafe in Tybee Island.
Mm-hmm. Sunday Cafe has been his top fried shrimp experience ever.
Yeah,
and it meets it.
Yeah, yeah.
I had the lobster sliders.
Olivia had the shrimp and lobster quesadillas.
Good lobster, everything.
And everything was good. Now that was probably the more expensive restaurant that we ate at.
Yeah, but we did it up too. We got an appetizer, a meal, drinks, and dessert.
One thing I will say though, as far as like location of the Lucky Lobster is, and I saw it the night I picked hogfish, but the website just showed like a storefront. Mm-hmm. But when we were riding bikes yesterday, we rode by it, and it's literally right off the Pinellas Bike Trail. And it was a much more inviting outside atmosphere than what I saw on Google when I Googled it.
Their key lime pie in comparison to the Hog Island fish camp, it was like when we took our first bite, we're like, okay, it's a tie. I can't decide. This is also really good key lime pie. But after I ate more of it, I think Hog Island fish camp wins because, again, the graham cracker crust was like just enough. It was thin. And the one at Lucky Lobster had like way more graham cracker crust. Yeah, which was good, but I just couldn't decide. They were both good, but I think Hog Island wins. And the last restaurant, mentionable, at least that we got to experience so far. There's so much here that we're going to come back. There's just way too much to explore, way too many good places we didn't get to eat at them all. But we did have breakfast one morning at the Wild Iris Breakfast Cafe, and it was good. And you can eat outside. It was a perfect breeze. It was just a really nice experience. And they had a fresh quinoa bowl, which I appreciate. Thank you very much.
I had the sunshine fries. Had really good French toast.
It was a good thick piece of like brioche. It was good.
Mm-hmm. Highly recommended for breakfast, and it wasn't super expensive.
Laid back. This town is adorable, and everything here is good.
Thanks for spending your time with us this whatever time of the day this is. We really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe if you come to Dunedin. Enjoy your trip, and we'll talk to you next time.
See you on our next adventure.
sleepy. I want to do this at the end of the day, not first thing in the morning.